Hey bitches, and welcome to the Ramp of Approval. On this day, we are heading to TopCuvee. Apologies if I'm pronouncing it incorrectly. Please feel free to correct me or just let me live my life. As you can see, the Popo have blocked the drop cub there. We have to assume they've done that for good reason. We cannot assume that they just wanted to park there so they could nip into Rowan's and do a bit of karaoke on their lunch break. I just wouldn't feel comfortable to speculate on that. We had disembarked the bus at Finsbury Park and then we were going to get an additional bus to Blackstock Road, but we didn't because being on the bus made me feel sick. So we just wheeled the rest of the way. I had booked a table and I mentioned about being a wheelchair user because I wanted to secure us a low down table, and that was all seamless. No steps to enter, just like a little lip that a stranger helped me to navigate seamlessly by giving me a shove. TopCuvee is a wine heavy establishment and we are about to onboard a lot of wine as individuals. They have a teeny tiny menu and not really any vegan options, but that's okay. It's all about the wine for us on this day. We just had a few bits and bobs. We had some bread and some olives and some chippies just to keep the wolf from the door. Enjoying some lovely orange wine. We had been planning to indulge in the red fizzy wine as it's a heavily endorsed birthday girl product. However, they were all out. So look, that screams volumes. We'll have to come back and have it another time. Had arrived with an open mind and an open heart about a chilled red wine. But look, I'll just hold that thought. The toilets, unfortunately, they did not have an accessible bathroom. They had 2 cubicles, which, as you can see, is quite small. I think with kind of small establishments, there's a choice that has to be made whether they have 1 big accessible bathroom or 2 cubicles. I am always going to want to see businesses make 1 big accessible bathroom, but I understand that if you only have 1 toilet, people are going to end up queuing and it's like not super ideal. I was able to park my wheelchair right outside of the toilet cubicle, so it did work for me, but it wouldn't work for everyone, so I cannot award the ramp of approval. However, we had a real blast, bloody lovely wine, and the staff were lovely, and it is a fantastic establishment. Bye!